Yes, we're back at it again, guys. Episode 4. Just another show. Today, we're going to deal with a different topic, and that is body shaming.
Yeah, so we're just gonna talk about what we've experienced, what we think about the topic, and also remember to let us know what you think. What is body shaming?
Well, the way I see it is basically you giving your opinion or a harsh opinion on someone else's body when there's actually no need to do that. We're all built differently, and there's such pressure to be beautiful right now. Beautiful. And that's where I think it comes in, where you think that someone should look a certain way, and then you give your ugly opinion, and then it's hurtful. For example, what happened recently was Skumba. Is it Skumba?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Skumba from KFM. He had some harshful things to say about the women protesting at Wits, who obviously went topless. Things that weren't necessary. Things that he had not, he didn't have to say anything about it. When do you have the right to speak about a woman's body and how it should look? You don't, And I think that's the problem with body shaming. And I'd like to think that people who do shame other people's bodies, there's some kind of insecurity with yourself, because I can't come to you, Cassis, and be like, yo, your beard makes you look a certain way.
Who's the authority on beauty?
Exactly.
There is no authority, so who's to say that what is beautiful and unique to one isn't to another, And I think the shame comes in, like when you say body shaming, it's because that's how it makes you feel afterwards. If you for example, myself, I have an insecurity with my bum, which I love right now. I enjoy it now, but that's because I know, but it was hard. I had to, and I'm sure other women have to go through such a big amount of other things. For example, stretch marks. I'm still scared of just wearing a bikini in public, just because I'm scared about my stretch marks. Why? Love them. They are you, and that's what I'm learning. But the fact that we have to learn to love ourselves, it's hard.
It's hard, man.
Yeah.
It's
I think at the end of the day, it's about being comfortable in your skin.
In your skin, man.
No matter what that skin is,
We need to kind of unlearn these standards that we're trying to hold ourselves.
Yeah.
You think people are chasing the perfect body? And what is a perfect body?
What is a perfect body?
And here's the thing, you will never be satisfied. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well just accept you as you are, because there's always going to be something. Later it might become something like body dysmorphia,
Yeah.
It's about being you and accepting your skin
and loving yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what's so important. When someone else also sees you love you, it's almost like paying it forward.
It's contagious.
It's contagious. Yeah. Look, and that's the thing with women. Yeah, I think there's a can't think of the word, so I'm just gonna.
So like an external pressure.
There's definitely
to look a certain way.
Exactly.
I think for guys it's not as harsh. I think the things that we struggle with are basically our own problems. No one's really telling a guy what to look like. Although there are standards and people
Men's
are
health.
you must look buff and this and that. But I think most of the things that we're dealing with is me saying, hey, I need to work on my biceps, So it's not really someone on social media saying, hey, you look ugly.
You could almost become a recluse, because you are so afraid of what people think about you, and that's what body shaming does. It can lead you to almost like a mental state of depression, and that's so scary. That something so small, what someone's idea of you can make you think about yourself. So there was an interesting hashtag that went up. It was of Kid Cudi, and he was speaking about what he's been through, depression, and so on, and there was a hashtag that was like, "Are you okay, man?" And it started trending. It was almost like, I'm not sure, I think I'm paraphrasing the hashtag, but it was, "Are you okay, man?" or "You okay, man?" Something along those lines. And people started retweeting, and guys were asking each other, "Yo, man, you okay? You okay?"
Yeah.
People are looking out for each other, because we forget that there's this really hard thing where these guys have to try and uphold their masculinity, and there's a pressure around that as well. And you forget, hey, guys have emotions too. They're human, just like you and me, And it was beautiful that he started that, because now guys are looking out for each other,
Yeah.
And they're sharing that hashtag.
So I guess it's also about just checking up with your mate, you know, just saying, hey, are you okay?
Are you okay?
You know?
Yeah. And you'd be amazed at how much just asking, genuinely asking if someone's okay, can do for someone's day, and then also maybe for the rest of their lives.
If you're that person who's not okay, perhaps try to reach out or try to find someone to talk to.
We'll be sure to put in some contact details at the bottom. Please also, guys, share with us what you know, and also be a helping hand. Give a smile. Ask someone, are you cool? You know, let's look out for each other. Let's spread the love. And thank you so much for tuning in. It's always great being with you guys.
See you guys next time.
For sure, for sure, for sure.
Whoop, whoop. Skill, man.
Hey, Jason.
Dabbing it.
Actually, a very good skin. What do you do?
Thanks.
Yeah.
I exfoliate. Cause I need this whole. Honey, you're the broken one, but I'm the only one who needed saving.